Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Suddenly, there's some political animals, so I intrude.
Kweku.
This man, he was invited in his personal capacity as a legal policy expert.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, the corporate body, ne friends, were jumping. Wabesa assembly basa judicial tyranny, abadi left, right, center. We distort, we pollute environment. What say no? Chetasi. The logic is that look, once you politicize it, you neutralize the judicial processes. Ahano, then partisan. So political, not look, you can't move forward. Because you move forward, once you are targeting NDC affiliated lawyers. The one that make concern was this year. It doesn't help. One, it doesn't help even those of us who put in the word there. And I'm not saying we put the word to the CJ or to the General Legal Council. I mean publicly that look, this might be an overkill, so move on. It makes us look stupid and foolish. Churchman. So the bar is raising. But when we raise it, then we change the color of the discussion. It's not there. If he
so it's become politicized.
Yeah. Let's re-examine what is going on. It doesn't help. Okay? At the Krusa or how many there? And that's lawyers now working. NDC affiliated lawyers. In Mwa working.
Never.
Dr. Basit Bambaos, I think that's the name.
No, I didn't.
Amaliba, Ibrahim Amaliba Nyadama, David Annan. They appeared before the General Legal Council's disciplinary committee not too long ago.
Okay.
Relative to the same 2020 election. Okay. I'm not aware of anything. This three, Kwame.
Yeah.
When they appeared, they went with written apologies.
Oh, they did? David Annan, Basit Bamba, Nawana.
And Amaliba. Let me read Namadi intro. This is a memo to the Secretary General Legal Council through the Chairman Disciplinary Committee from Council General Legal Council. Date March 22nd, 2021. Subject
March 22nd, 2021.
Yes.
Okay.
Subject conduct of lawyer Ibrahim Amaliba, Dr. Abdul Basit Bamba, and lawyer David Annan. I respectfully refer to the above mentioned subject at the meeting of the Disciplinary Committee of the General Legal Council held on 18th March 2021, at which the President of the Ghana Bar Association was also present. The above mentioned lawyers rendered their unqualified apologies both orally and in writing.
Really?
Members of the committee strongly advised them on the need to uphold the image of the legal profession and the judiciary. It should be recalled that the conduct of the lawyers regarding the utterances made during the 2020 election petition was referred to the Disciplinary Committee of the General Legal Council. Sequel to the referral, at its last meeting, the Council responded favorably to the plea of the Ghana Bar Association President for a general amnesty to be given to all lawyers regarding the utterances made during the 2020 election petition, subject to the rendering of unqualified apologies by the lawyers. The GBA President reiterated his promise to issue a statement on the conduct of all lawyers, respectively submitted. Signed, Frankelina Gesila Adanu, Mrs. You see?
So are you saying that in March?
Yes.
Interestingly, 1 year the day if I'm here for the first time.
1 year the DP.
So you see who NDC here?
The problem I have is that you have these lawyers, good lawyers, experienced lawyers,
Nice.
members of a party. That is not the material point. The material point is that we are now being told by their party, this lawyers affiliated to them appear to have been singled out and are being intimidated into submission of some sort.
Persecuted.
Yeah, persecuted.
Now, these lawyers, they are lawyers, not people like us. They go before the committee. A committee are a part of one whole profession. All these things captured in the legal profession, professional conduct and etiquette rules 2020 LI 2423.
And there is the act also.
Yes.
The act is also there.
Yes, they submit themselves to this. I don't know, maybe at a gunpoint.
Now that's funny.
And yet,
You know, and yet we have their pastor there, soliciting some sympathy and some aim on their behalf there. They are being intimidated. Don't they have their own senses?
yes.
And they trained minds and the learned people and the members of the learned profession. You see, what called committee now? Committee no oyabada. What animal is that committee? Kwame oyabada?
Firing squad.
Yes, I believe so.
PIT.
I believe so. Inti wakwa fear. Now wako inside wako orally and written. Why apologize when you amnesty? Now what party nanti out there, an unchained octopus on rampage, telling us that look, they are threatening us, they are intimidating us,
Persecuting us.
they are persecuting us, will force a culture of silence on us. I'm not prepared to agree to that. They must stand up and fight.
Who must?
The lawyers and the committee. So when you 1 year bond, Kwame, so one violated this their own.
The ethics of their profession.
Yes.
The code of conduct.
Why do you allow yourself to be, intimidated into submission? I don't want to buy that.
So you're saying that they know they've offended the law.
By the text and their written apologies. Don't forget, they wrote the apologies themselves. I asked you at a gunpoint, and then go back, make I give you hands up.
Go back, make I give you hands up. Go back, make I give you hands up.
On you go back, make I give you hands up. Look, I am not prepared to accept that they are so docile. It will appear before the morning anymore. You know how these rules come about. Bar association, the judicial cell, 1 year were collaborating. What did this rules and then they become they are gazetted and things and become rules and laws and and we are being invited. One walk apologize, one walk whether orally and written. Hey, there was no basis. I'm not prepared to accept that. And be honest with you. And see, the political intrusion by the NDC was needless, and it distorts and pollutes the environment.
Really?
Oh yes. A branch, you to me stay focused. Look, today when there was a woman amnesty, or check the post the amnesty, everything else that happens, I will consider more serious. It's in this context.
Because one man amnesty the door.
In context, Ayine needs any beam. But I'm prepared to mitigate the Ayine one by basis the forum. Even though I believe there.
There's no excuse.
Well, I hear you. And it is difficult for me even to debate what I know. But as I'm saying, I'm being sentimental here. And I'm not for once. I'm in a mecca about sentiments on your substitute for science. And yes, it's a personal opinion I'm expressing, and I'm not imposing it. I'm not insisting there. My mecca actually is,
and relative to your own profession.
Yes, my point is that say you be fair to the issues. I fair and objective about them, and not to come and create the impression there's an agenda being engineered by the CJ against NDC affiliated lawyers. And when doing so, we forget that these lawyers made some statements. Whether the statements were good or bad, they themselves went before a disciplinary committee and rendered apologies. Can we ignore that? Can that factor be ignored?
Obviously not.
See, anyway, oh, the man there, what makes Yemen?
Fancy Cassavia, Kandazi, Nikanya.
Right. Let
me
look at a few messages. And
many ways to kill a cat.
Mekai, may he rest in peace.
But Kwame, listen, this is
In
the
him there, Ikroma,
this is the
Ghana.
nature of the NDC.
Kwame,
Yeah.
once upon a time,
Yeah.
I'm sure you remember that some people actually went to the Supreme Court, shut it down, and claimed they had abolished it. Do you remember?
The heady days of the revolution.
They abolished the judiciary
Who bond up?
and locked
Who
up the
dare you?
place.
How was the shutting down? Just lock the doors.
They locked everything up and began to police the place.
The judiciary shut down.
Yes, I remember Justice Apalu recalling this thing at a public event.
Oh, he did, eh?
Yeah, Justice Apalu, the late.
Former Chief Justice.
Yeah, he recollected it. I said, look, at a certain point in our history, a group purporting to have power in our name and things abolished the Supreme Court and the judiciary. There's a history.
Dominic Ayine has done nothing wrong. It's pure jealousy from the Chief Justice. Does he intend to revoke his license for speaking the truth? Culture of silence indeed. Bob Okele. I like it when we say we have a culture of silence. And yet we're able to send messages. And for those of us who lived a bit of the culture of silence, anyway.
And your culture of silence now.
Kwame, what has your program done to... Yeah.
Look, the guy there, Gabi Ochirda, Kwencha Chuchukata, were dragged before the disciplinary committee. 2013 election petition. Gabi, comments be on the Facebook. Wall. And then Chachu also was on a hot seat also with Kwesi Pratt.
On TV3.
TV3, yes. Ekaya.
I think it's hot issues.
Yes. They were Honorable Bar Association, because you know the bar is supposed to defend the bench.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because bench, they can hardly come in the public space and argue. And that's part of their own tradition. Into Honorable Bar Association, no drag Gabi and A2.
Chachuchikata.
Yes. Eventually, and again, this is where Kwame now you see a point I'm making there. Sometimes you don't use the law in all the time. I mean, banter, the judges who sat on that case won't eventually appeal to the General Legal Council. That look, what judgment now appears to have polarized the country. And he will continue with that discipline now. It will only deepen the polarization. So they pleaded
to let the matter be dropped.
To be dropped. They were not applying the rules. They were pleading.
They were being humane.
Church mercy. Yeah, it's in that contest. Now me kind of look, and in this thing, it could be ignored. But I say why? Because on no way your first experience.
As you say, fair shot.
Into what can I mitigate, expunge even echo repeater. You can see there where the CG was coming from.
Anyway.
This FM 104.3. Who to me,